Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Zelda Speedrun's continuing coverage of the Zelda 2 Randomizer Standard Tournament. Tonight we have a Swiss Round 3 matchup between Thirwolf and Fon2d2. I have Buzz Thunder and Maris Memes on commentary.
How you doing?
I'll let you have it. Take it away.
So, Buzz Thunder, you came in a little bit late before me, and I wasn't even signed up. I'm just here.
Oh, well, thanks for being here. Is there a link to the thing so I can watch?
Yeah, it's up top in the Z2R channel. It's the tracker link put out by the SR-Bot2.
Okay, hold on a second.
I pulled up myself. I'm ready. I'm ready for the race. The race begins in 20 seconds. So as I said, I'm really hyped because something that has been bothering me for over a year has now been solved. And I just had a nice shot of orange burnettes. And by shot, I mean 3. So I'm in the happiest of moods that you'll probably ever see me. So we're going to begin our race here, and it seems Thirwolf has picked a weird knight. I guess that might be Shovel Knight. Don't look like a shovel, though. Oh well. We have a lot of palaces right... GP right near Northern. Did you find the tracker yet?
No, I didn't.
Alright, here, let me
What
pull
channel
for you.
is it?
I got it right here. Come to the... Scroll down below from the commentary channel, go down to race commentary ZSR2, and it's right there. I put it right there.
Alright, thank you. I appreciate that.
I keep getting confused that it's there too, but at least we have Twitch chat in the window. We're not speed gaming. Blame Diesel.
Alright, what do we get here? Grass tile something?
He got a key. That's a generous key drop pretty early though.
Wait, a magic key?
No, just a regular key. Seems we saw P1 there, so P1 and GP are right next to one another. So GP and P1 are going to be routed last together.
Possibly. If it's that close to start, you probably just get one out of the
Just
way.
up A, go P1, and then run right to GP would be the best course of action. I've never seen Fon2d2. So have you ever heard of him? Because he's new to me.
Yeah, he's like a robot.
He's a robot?
Yeah.
Fon2d2. Oh, and Thirwolf picking up the medicine, and I'm guessing regular vanilla medicine cave.
Alright, hold on. We got medicine in Magic Container Cave, picked up by Thirwolf.
That was Magic Container Cave? It looked like medicine.
Yeah. That's where people reset all the time. Never watch vanilla runs, people be resetting in there all the time. I know that Fawn was in grass tile, but I missed what he picked up, so I can actually see things now. I think so. This is cool.
Fawn's screen's a little bit dark for me, and the coloration's a little meh.
Oh, it looks fabulous.
Extra lives all around for everyone. It seems really generous with the lives to say. Like, why is that? Why are we getting so many lives?
I would guess bad programming. I'm not really sure.
Blame Dig Shake?
Yeah, I blame Dig Shake for everything. Okay, here we go. Fon2d2, ladies and gentlemen, finding another palace over towards the east coast. Okay, it was a P-bag in the grass tile. Now both of our players have gotten that P-bag. Let's see what Fawn finds in this palace. More P-bag drops.
You said Fawn instead of Thur, but it's okay. I got your back.
Oh, it's okay. I'm trying to.
Our mind is muddled. It's all right.
I read alphabetical order from left to right. I think.
He up and aid, and he's leaving.
I didn't even see what it was.
I believe it was P2.
This is a race, so win and get in. 1 and 2, okay.
What's the record for the runners? Oh, this is a randomizer, so I wouldn't know. We can only guess how well they could do in the seed, really. Fon2 picking up life. I'm just gonna call him Fon2. I'm not gonna say D2. That just seems too Star Wars for me.
Yeah, just go Fon.
Fon2. How about I call him Fondue?
I'm okay with that.
I call him a fondue machine.
I don't have a problem.
He looks
with
like a machine. Like, look at him. He's got that chiseled chin. You know, he's ready. He's a machine.
I can't tell if that's camera or a still.
No, it's a camera, and it looks like he's got that chiseled chin that's like ready for an eating contest. You know?
Kneading?
He's ready for an eating contest. He's ready.
Oh, eating. Okay.
So that pro eater, man. Not an insult, not a meme. Compliment, if anything. Looks like AVGN kind of.
A more attractive version.
AVGN has more of a receding hairline currently. I don't know if you've seen him, Drails.
He's heavier too.
I've seen AVGN in person 3 times. I met him at the first Smashadelphia held in Philadelphia in the Trocadero Theater about 4 years ago, in front of an 8-bit musician, and I went out there to do a Smash 4 tournament. Of course, I only had like what? Or no, it was yeah. It was exactly what I was saying. Yeah, it was Smash 4. I only had like maybe 4 hours of experience, and I almost beat the semifinalist. I was the only one that 1 and 2'd him.
This guy is absolutely incredible at games.
Yeah.
Aren't you like the best Zelda player in the world or something?
What, me?
Yeah.
I can do Ocarina of Time without getting hit.
No, but I mean this game. I thought you said you were gonna be good at this game.
Oh, my plan is to, because I've never... The way I've always looked at side-scrollers, if it wasn't Mario, I didn't want to try because, like, the whole combat in 2D was just... Like, I played Castlevania 1 and 2 all the way through, and it was just brutal, and then I tried to play 3, and I almost rage quit from platforming. Those games are not easy games. Ghosts and Goblins, you want to try that? That's brutal.
I think I played the Super NES one before.
Trail, sounds like they absolutely wiped your booty on you in the Smash tourney. I mean, considering everyone went 2-0 and the person hosting the tournament at the time was PK Spark, if I had beat the semifinalist, the next person I would have had to defeat on stream was PK Spark himself, and I was gonna Mario Ditto him.
Did chat see what spell we found in Saria? Also, we got Trophy Cave here on Fon's side, with just
And it's
1-up
just the
garbage.
Everyone's getting 1-ups today, I don't know what it is.
We're not getting any real items. It was a jump spell? Okay, we get jump in Saria.
Jump in life, and that's it so far.
Not terrible.
Mimi fan, do you think Death Mountain's required?
Do I think it is?
Oh, so you were in the semifinal? No, the reason why I didn't get there was because the person who beat me was the semifinalist. That I was expecting to meet.
Smash Brothers? Are you serious?
Yes.
Okay.
It went from talking about AVGN to talking about a different game entirely, because that's what happens when you talk about AVGN.
Thirwolf up 8 in the Dig Shake room. Let's see if that comes back to haunt him. And we do have Fon in Medicine Cave now, ladies and gentlemen.
To top it off, the guy that did defeat me had over 168 tournaments under his belt, and I only had 2. But I 2-1'd him, and everyone else went 2-0. But moving on. I
won a retro game tournament against a bunch of little girls one time.
I won a
I think
local...
they were like between ages 8 and 12, something like that.
I won a local college tournament for Smash 64. And then they all switched over to Project. And then I got destroyed. Because Project is pretty brutal.
Now that was an incredibly fast palace too. I don't even know if he needed a key. It was like first room, helmet head.
Hammer! Fon found the hammer. Ooh, that's a great find.
Early gem. Hammer by Fon.
Can we pay for a new commentator? Maybe. Hammer. Did he find the item in Palace too?
No, he was only in there for a
No.
moment. It was like 1 or 2 rooms before he got to Helmet Head.
One time you made it to the semifinals in a hopscotch tournament. Okay. Oh man. But that bracket was like 200 entrants, so
What, the hopscotch tournament?
no. God damn it. Stop. All right, we're moving on. We're moving on, Trails. Let's drop the tournament. Let's proceed with the race. What did Thirwolf just get?
He got a life spell.
Oh, so he's got what Fon already has.
Yes.
With the exception of... Oh, what was that hint? Maze lies red jar. So he knows at least one item in the maze is a red jar. Which is absolutely useless.
Wow, we've seen a lot of...
I know,
worthless
Trails, I know.
items so far.
Trails, I don't know if you heard me in the beginning of the stream, though, but I'm in a really happy and memey mood, so, you know, you have that.
Oh, we have a Bagu sighting. Might be a thing. Who knows? I can never keep track of the overworld watching 2 runners.
Yeah, it's kind of a mess. Just think, you were gonna do commentary alone, and here I popped out without even signing.
Yeah, that definitely happened.
Yep. Clue in the Grave was Raft in Death Mountain. And
Oh,
we
was it
have
really?
Saria.
That's a hell
I'll
of a
grab that
clue.
mirror. What was in Saria, by the way? Did anyone...
Yeah, Saria was jump spell.
Oh.
So, yeah, Thirwolf's about to grab jump spell.
How many runners do you have to watch to keep track of the overworld? It's just one, but keeping a memory of the overworld as they're playing is like trying to, as Trails would say, trying to remember your meatball spaghetti recipe.
Because I'm trying to keep track of items more importantly than drawing a map of the old overworld, so it's really hard. You look away, you miss something.
It's like right now you have Fon who's like also writing some... Yeah, he's writing stuff down. Like, it's really hard to memorize this stuff.
I don't know how to track, if he's trying to track Death Mountain, that's an impossibility as far as I know. There is a tracker for it, but, I've never used it.
He is tracking Death Mountain. Oh my lord. Crossing off every cave.
There's a way to do it because I think Larry made a tracker and it actually does have all the different entrances and exits on it. It's a little.
He's doing this strategically.
You can write down basically you mark off which caves you've seen because there's only so many. And you're like, oh, I've seen this cave, I've seen that cave. I know that this one connects here. A lot of difficult stuff, but yeah, I give up on that. I just kind of try to go. Basically,
Well, he's got a lot of openings. He's got at least 4 more caves he can check, and I believe this is the back of an elevator room that he's in right now.
The best way is to just kill every enemy because they won't respawn, and then you know that you've been in that cave before because there's no enemies in there. That's really all I know.
Ooh.
Meanwhile, Thirwolf is
Cast
finding.
life.
Thirwolf gets a heart container out of Peabag Cave.
That's a great pea bag. And a great heart container.
Trails, that is true. That is correct. They were named after American Gladiators, original ones, which I can't remember. There was Tower, Nitro, Blaze, Ice, a bunch of guys like that.
Angry Larry did what?
It's his he made a tracker for Death Mountain.
Oh, right.
All the caves in Death Mountain were named after American Gladiators. And here's a great find. 50% chance we got the raft in here for Fon finding Hammer Cave. Because we also were given the hammer right away, so that could easily be under Spectacle Rock.
Yeah, and he has the hammer, so that's a free raft. Regardless of what he does, he has access to it. He just has to survive getting to whatever's at the end of Hammer Cave.
Shouldn't be a trouble.
Yeah, he's got 5 lives. He'll do it. He's got life as well. Choosing attack 3, going even across the board.
So Thirwolf is in Medicine Cave. He's gonna get his hammer, and he also got that hint for Death Mountain. So this is gonna probably make him dive Death Mountain hard if he sees it or if he has seen it, because he knows he's gonna need to grab that raft.
It's coming out to be a scary round 3. Now all Fon has to do is go to the right, jump some lava platforms, and he'll be on his way.
Why do we have so many lives? I guess I didn't remember there's so many extra lives dropping. Everybody has 5 lives.
RNG Jesus has descended on the stream and decided to give all the runners all the juice they could possibly want.
Well, 5 isn't that many.
It's quite a lot.
I thought there was the race earlier where they had like G lives or something like
Yes,
that.
that has happened. But
Crown
ooh, and
X.
it's the raft that's at the end of Hammer Cave, so then what's in Spectacle Rock?
Probably garbage.
And Thirwolf now also has the hammer. He didn't have it earlier, but he can also access Spectacle Rock, so... Did Fon up an A?
Yeah, that's... Normally you would up an A from that spot. Just because it's kind of a long walk
See
out.
Spectacle Rock, so we're gonna find out what this is. And it's
Ooh.
the trophies. That could throw things into a different rotation.
Yep, that could be a thing. Nice to find that, as long as it doesn't take him a terribly long time to find Hammer Cave.
Did he up an A because... Oh, never mind. I thought Fon up an A to go back into Death Mountain, thinking it was closer to Spectacle Rock.
Yeah, Fon, oh jeez, he's in Heart Container Cave. I didn't see what that item was. What did he grab?
I just said
Magic
it.
Container? Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Magic Container, Heart Container Cave. Okay, so now we know all the items, actually all of them, save for the palaces in the West Continent. Do we do item recaps here? No, that's not a thing.
You know, I feel like they should give us the spoiler log for the seeds as commentators.
No, that ruins the fun.
Yeah. But for memory, like, if we already know what it is, like, halfway through the race, like, okay, here's the log.
Oh, don't worry about it. Nobody's listening to us anyways. This is purely for our benefit.
Yeah. Oh, what? No. Man. So Fon is getting downstab. That's gonna be a fun time. People are commentating. We're not here. No, we're here.
I'm gonna see. I hope Thirwolf finds this Hammer Cave relatively quickly because he has a pretty solid lead just because already having both of those spell items, able to get 2 more free spells in the West, has a gem placed already on top of it. So it's kind of hard to say who's in the lead at this point.
I'm also gonna agree with Trails. This is actually one of the most open Death Mountains I've ever seen too. There's at least a good 12 entrances that you could go from where he's at.
So it probably shouldn't take him terribly long before he stumbles into Hammer Cave if it's that wide open.
It's this cave right here.
There you go. Yep, so Trails is looking really good, especially if Trophy or Medicine are one of the
Trails isn't running.
Did I?
You said Trails, he's not running!
Thirwolf is what
We
I
could
meant.
pretend Trails is running. You know what? Trails is Thirwolf for the rest of the run, okay?
I think about Trails like all the time.
Yeah,
so.
Trails is doing really good. He's going down that elevator, he's gonna make his way across them lava pits. GG Trails. He's gonna get that extra time,
Well, Thirwolf and Trails both start with a T. So, that's my excuse.
Actually, every randomizer that I've seen has some kind of spoiler log that comes with it. It's generated when it makes the seed. Ocarina of Time has one. I believe some of the other randomizers do. I know Link to the Past does. I'm pretty sure that you could make a program to generate online the log of Z2R. So, it is possible. So, he's getting the raft, and now he has everything in Death Mountain. He's gonna up an A and get out of here, and he's gonna go right to the next continent, which I hope he just does, because
Well, with those items, I would expect him to go get down stab, especially because he has jump, and then probably get the, get down stab, get the spell, and then find Rudo and get the spell from there as well.
Alan Heffley. So, Trails, how does it feel that Buzz thinks about you all the time? I'm making a running joke go too far. What am I doing? Go east to find the cross. So we know the cross is... Why do we need to know the cross?
Why? Well, it marks off
Warning.
one location, but it says it's in the east, so that doesn't really help us. So, Thirwolf is going to talk to Bagu's wife, and he needs spell. Which might be important. We don't know yet. Spell and Rudo.
Yeah, you know, so, like, with the programming, though, like, if an item spawns in this location, they're able to change it, then there's some kind of way to indicate how things are laid out, if you put it through some kind of spoiler program. Boots lie where?
In the maze, we also had a red jar in the maze, I believe.
So, we have a useless item and a useful item there.
Yeah, and I think we saw all of our hints too, so we no longer have any more hints.
Did they reach Darunia already? There's a hint normally in Darunia sometimes, right?
Well, it's randomly in a bunch of locations, and I'm pretty sure we saw all 4. There's 4 total.
I thought every town had one hint.
No, it's 4 out of however many. Let me think. There can be 1 hint in each town. There can be a hint in King's Tomb, so 4 out of the 7, I think is how it works. I'm not an expert, though. Well, there goes
They haven't
Horsehead.
sailed east.
Horsehead gets hosed by Fon.
Is the red jar replacing the candle they already have? I'm assuming, yeah.
A pea bag normally replaces it.
It's kind of weird that would be a red jar in that location. But, you know, I'll... Yeah, they haven't made it there. We're well aware.
So very easy Palace 1, whether Thirwolf decides to go and do that before or after. Well, also Palace 2, really. You know, he has that gem place in Palace 2, but that's not really a big thing because it seemed like you just walk right in there. But
Someone marked Thunder for Thur. We don't have a tracker. But
it does pick up a magic container.
yeah, Thirwolf, okay, he's back.
Yeah, let's see how fast this is in Palace 2. Oh, he's going for the item. I thought he was just going to be as quick as Thirwolf was because it was like immediate.
So Trails, in your own opinion, since you're in chat, would you route P1 to be the last palace you do here? Because it's right next to GP. I know it's the easiest palace to do early too, but
Yeah, you should do P, especially because they got a couple random key drops. You should do it right away because you're gonna get an item, and it's a quick gem.
absolutely not. Oh wow, I'd have actually considered it.
It's a quick item, and what if the glove's in there? You gotta work on the strategy if you're gonna become the greatest Zelda 2 player of all time.
Yeah, I know, but like,
So pay attention.
well, maybe there's not a useful item in P1, and you could just skip it and get lucky, you know?
That's true. Maybe.
I didn't get the chance to see the earlier seed. What was it? Like, how bad was it?
No, we're talking about the earlier race. That is a pea bag as the item in Palace 1.
I should probably go look back at the VOD and go take a look at that seed, because it might be nasty, right?
Oh, Dig Shake room, he does not up A. This probably isn't gonna. Oh, he does up A. Never mind. Both players up A in Dig Shake room. Okay, so as long as we know that, probably won't come into play, but you never know.
The Dig Shake room.
Ah, yes.
How many people in our community have a name room after, like, a room that's actually named?
That's a good question. There's the Dig Shake.
I know Raikou has a room.
Raikou does?
Because the under, you know when you go up the 3 platforms or whatever, and there's an elevator going down, he got trapped underneath there or whatever. It's a weird room that I can't really describe though, but it's kind of long. It's the Raikou room.
I'm an old man when it comes to this, so I really only know the classic.
Riku.
Oh, Riku.
Riku. I don't know why I said Raikou Rider.
That
Riku.
still doesn't mean anything to me, to be honest.
Oh well.
I know
I
Eon,
get them
I know
too
Dig
mixed up
Shake,
a
I
lot.
know Jackamus. I think that's about it. Oh, there's a BGT room, but that's just a joke.
What's the joke?
It's the room in Palace 6 with the dragon heads. And then there's the Joshi D of BGT rooms. Yes. As I know. Basically, the originally they got their names based on like a big swing, like somebody did something to swing the race in the opposite direction. Especially Jackamus and Eon, where Eon beat Dig Shake in the inaugural tournament by taking that drop, and Jackamus, instead of retracing his steps to the right in that room, went down the elevator and ended up winning because of that decision. And then I called it Dig Shake room because Dig Shake wasn't able to get through Palace 4 because he was short on keys, where Yunos picked up that key and was able to beat him in the championship. So if you want to talk about, useless bullshit that nobody cares about, come talk to me.
Oh man, this is gonna be a treat of a night.
I mean, yeah, it's heavy weighs the crown.
Ah man, this is I have no words.
I didn't think that was possible.
I'm speechless. I'm more speechless. None of them have gone to Maze Island yet for the boots. Looks like it would help a little bit.
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, we haven't gone sailing yet. On top of that, too, I think Thirwolf is still looking for Nito. I do have an enemy name for me, yes, or at least the act of getting a boss bot landing on your head. That is.
Yeah, the act of making me speechless comes rare.
I don't. Yeah, I don't know.
I think only Frico has done it once, and it was when he. I said, "What is the lore of this game?" And I'm like, "What is lore?" And he's like, "It's the character from Star Trek."
Yes, it's Data.
I lost it.
Data's brother. Which
I
is
lost it
interesting
immediately.
too. I was thinking about that recently, and like lore is the opposite of data. Like if you think about it, like as far as the names are, because lore is fantasy or something that's not technically true, and then data is fact. So even their names are opposite.
DH Stom, that was just an awful meme. Night of Roboxery, really?
It doesn't make any sense.
What do you mean? It's what is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. No more.
Yeah, I get the reference, but I don't understand it.
It's what is lore? Data, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more.
I need context. I need context.
There is no context. That's the joke.
Okay.
they're brother and sister, so it's like they're in love, right? Is it an incest thing between the two? I mean,
Good lord.
I've never seen Star Trek. I'm sorry.
Oh, really? We should stop
Whatever.
commentating right now and go watch Star Trek.
Yeah, totally.
Alright, looks like we have Palace 5 when we directly get over to the eastern continent, as well as the town, which is New Kasuto. Thunder was hidden under the medicine, which is a huge leg up for Thirwolf. I'm sorry that I missed that, ladies and gentlemen.
It was old Kasuto, by the way, not new Kasuto.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeet. You said new, but it's alright. I got your back.
Chill.
I got your back, fam. I make as many mistakes as you do.
Alright, I'm about 6 deep, so you're gonna have to give me a little bit of leeway.
What do you mean 6 deep? What are you doing?
Never.
Are you drinking?
No.
What do you mean 6 deep?
I did say El Kasuto, how about that? Chat backs it up.
I'm positive it said new Kasuto, but alright. But did he?
I don't know if you're forced into this pass through, but Thirwolf just took it immediately. That's quite common, though, in the Eastern Continent, that can happen to you.
Oh! That's a great pass-through cave.
Was it just connected to another one?
No, it was
Or you had to
connected to
double
an
back?
empty swamp that was a dead end.
Oh. Yeah, nice
That
little
was
campsite.
disgusting. That was just disgusting.
Yeah, Fon needs to get these spell items to catch up a little bit.
I said before we started that I think Thirwolf's got this. I think Thirwolf could probably beat RCS, but that's taking a big leap of faith there.
I don't know what Vegas odds were before this race started, but I would put Thirwolf at like -220 is where I would put him.
New comm strat, don't watch. Oh, so you want me to put a blindfold on, like actually? And just do commentary from there? Here, let me try that for a minute. Let's see how that works. Like actually, hang on, I gotta...
Spin your chair around.
Just... Alright, I got one on. I have a sleeping blindfold.
Thank you, Dave. So,
Can you read
Fon
chat for
does
me?
have the trophy, which is not really helpful just because trophy is spell. We still don't know what is behind spell. But now we do have Thirwolf in the town of...
What is chat saying?
Oh, it doesn't matter.
It does matter to me, I don't know what's going on, I'm blind.
So Thirwolf gets Thirsty Broad, gives her the water. What are we gonna get? In Naburu.
They're in the brew.
That is quite helpful.
Very. Oh, that's great. So you're gonna have to give me the rundown of what chat is saying because I'm blind.
Oh, you're just supposed to sense it.
I'm supposed to sense it like it's the Force?
Well, like it's something, I guess. Alright, that trophy pickup, again, not terribly helpful, but he is going to grab it. I wouldn't think it'd be that long before he grabs the medicine out of Magic Container Cave. I would guess he would full clear the west before he heads over. That way he would have the Thunder Spell, but that could be huge.
I'm gonna pretend that I know what they're getting. I believe they're getting a bunch of P-Bags in addition to spells right now. I'm just second guessing that because of a whole year of commentary. Am I right to assume that that's mostly what they're getting right now?
What, P-Bags?
For the last minute that I've had this blindfold on.
Oh, okay. Fon did already have the medicine. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen.
Let me take it off. Did he just get another P-Bag? I just took it off.
Okay, so, exploration advantage for Thirwolf in the Eastern Continent. Fairy spell advantage. Other than that, we're still pretty tight.
Tomatach is our tracker.
No, it's hard to pay attention. Don't worry about it.
The tracker is actually watching the game. No, I'm also watching the game by a sixth sense, if you will, by turning off my eyes and pretending I know what's going on. And it actually worked, because I actually just looked back a whole minute and that's all they grabbed was pee bags. Besides the one spell you called out. Is it bad that I'm able to just second guess what they get from doing one whole year of this?
I don't think so.
So we have P3? And
Well, it's either 3 or 6. I didn't see him grab either of the items. He wanted to refill his life there. We know that we have a red jar and a boots, which would be nice.
we got a lot of encounters to go through.
At least I heard somebody say the red jar was the hint, so I don't know if that's true or
It's
not.
red jar, which is useless, and boots.
And they're all going to be in this upper section. Because he's basically walked all the way around here.
What spell gives you an extra life? I'd spam that. We have no item. Oh, here we go. I spoke too soon. And... oh, it's not the first one where it's just you get the item on drop.
Yeah, they're both going to be in that corner.
Ew.
It's
Ew.
fine. No big deal. You can zap that blue lizard, and it's only 100, which is kind of disappointing, because he can roll up to 500.
That was just gross.
Yeah, they're right
Oh,
next to each
he
other.
has to go right through it, too.
But boots are beautiful.
You have to go through that one just to get to it. That's disgusting. But at least he doesn't have to walk in any other tile.
No, man, the way it's set up, there's probably a couple encounters. Alright, I was wondering if he was going to dive in here to see what it is. He does have Fairy. The only odds are going to be a glove block, whether it's 3 or 6. And, a lot of times you can get through here without a glove. Okay,
This is looking like 3.
well, the key is up there, so that means that it's 3, because 6 doesn't have any keys. So it's pretty likely he's going to run into a glove block. I would guess he'll be able to at least get the item or find the boss, but most likely not both.
Have you ever dropped into a glove before?
I'm not sure what that means. Is that like a sex thing?
No, not. I mean, like, have you ever dropped into a glove before?
Dropped into a glove.
Yes.
Yeah, I still don't know what that
I am
means.
just poking fun at commentary.
Oh, okay. Well, there's an
and early-
instant rebo.
Early.
So all of our palaces 1, 2, and 3, the bosses were like immediately to the right, pretty quick.
dropped down a hole and landed on a glove.
They landed on a choke finger before, that's for sure.
No glove, no dove. Oh my god. That's bad.
Fon2d2 gonna get himself a fairy spell, which is important. But yeah, ridiculously easy boss locations in those first 3 palaces.
You also know nothing. Now there's more people taking Frico and my thing. We were the ones who started the I know nothing. Well, mostly him. So, Trails, I fell down a testicle rock before and landed on a suction cup, but no, I'm not reading the rest of that.
Are we not allowed to? Only 5 magic container requirements for the item in New Kasuto. Great find. He also has the spell, so he'll be able to get both items. We don't know whether or not the flute is required yet, but he does pick it up. And there is a good chance that he's going to get reflected. It's actually a 50% chance. This might turn into a glove hunt.
It's a nice glove hunt. We have no hint, no idea where it is. I thought Calm was required to read everything chat said. We're actually not. I do it anyway, but there's only a limit to how much I'm actually going to read.
And there we have it. That is Reflect Spell in Hidden Kasuto. So we need a glove. Well, maybe we need a glove. We probably do, so let's look for it, right?
If there is a drop in GP, they're gonna need a glove. Which, a good 80% of the time, they need glove for GP.
Is that true? All drops? No, 3
No,
or 4.
I mean...
Yeah,
I mean the
3 or 4
ones in
drops.
GP with the 6 block out to go down.
Oh,
Magic
yeah. Well,
key on
actually, half
Thirwolf.
of them. If you have a fairy spell, well, that's really good.
Maris can only read 5,000 words a day before needing a nap. I wish this was true.
I never thought about that before. In Great Palace, it's actually half of the drop rooms are actually glove blocked.
I'm reaching Frico's age ever so slowly. I'm gonna need a nap. It's 3,000. Oh, I'm at my 3,000 words now. I think that's it. Time for a nap, guys.
There's a failed fairy feat from Fon2d2, which is pretty funny. Oh, he doesn't go for it? He's like so angry about that he's not gonna go for it? Oh, he's doing it the old way, I see. So, if you're trying to go down the chimney, I said fairy feet, but it's called fairy something. Fairy claws, I think.
Fairy clip?
If you're not holding down when you cast the fairy spell, you won't actually be able to go down the chimney. Which is what we just saw there.
You can't go down the chimney if you're not holding down when you do the spell?
That's correct.
I never knew that. I thought that you could just go in it.
It's the same with, if you cast Fairy and you want to go in a doorway, if you're actually jumping in the air, you cast Fairy, you won't be able to go in a doorway. You need to have your feet on the ground when you cast it. There's a lot of little things like that.
That I didn't know. Boy, how would you...
Slithers with the child, I thought he needed to be like 50 feet away from him. But we got the child there. But we know that that's only going to be, what? What are we missing? Fire? We don't know what fire is paired with, but we know that Barbara guards it.
Something like that. And as for commentary, we normally try to focus on both you guys to keep you here and interested, as well as this race. So it's kind of 50-50. Keep you entertained, keep you here. Keep you watching forever. It's more appropriate, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Buzz, would you say there's 100%?
I mean, if you're asking me right now, I would say yes. It certainly looks like that. But we don't know where the glove is. You never know. So we know the glove's not in 6. We don't know if it's in 3 or not, because I don't think Thirwolf actually searched 3 to the extent that there would be a glove block.
What if glove is in P4?
Could easily be in 4. That's like that would be the #1 spot I would look for.
I'm calling 4.
Clearing out. Well, we haven't seen either of the. We haven't seen any of the overworld locations. There's our first one, which is a heart container in the water tile. So right now we are at 50%, whether it's in Well, hold on. Let's see. No, not 50% because we don't know what the items are in 3, 4, 5, and 6. Well, we don't know what the item is in 2, do we? I don't think we saw the item in 2. Here's our pea bag cave. Yeah, glove in 9. That makes sense.
Fon is actually doing quite well.
But we do know that we just saw the three-eyed rock there, so we know that flute is required.
There's another magic jar at the end. Ooh, that's great. 6. Do we know what was required for Nukasudo?
It was 5, so he'll as soon as he hits it, he'll get that flute. So that really shouldn't hang him up. The flute is behind the 5 magic container block.
So Thirwolf already has that. Okay. So
Yes.
Fon is gonna go back and go grab that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he saw it yet. I think he went a different direction. But he'll be able to get it right away. And Thirwolf is diving into
Flute.
5.
You mean the suction cup booty poker? Trails, the things you make me read.
Well, I mean, it's called a flute, but that's only a suggestion.
It could look like many things. Let's not go there. So what's with all the pea bags in this seed? Can I just ask?
What's the what?
What's with all the pea bag drops that are going on tonight?
Oh, it's...
Ew! Fon got a middle finger. He got a middle finger. Picking up the Holy Cross is like the middle finger.
Okay, so we had a cross in one of the pea bag. Other pea bag cave had, I believe it had a heart container.
You know it's bad when Maris is telling you you're going too far. Probably.
Yeah, heart container and pea bag cave. We don't know what's in the desert tile. I mean, it shouldn't be that terribly hard to find this glove.
First race beats RCS in green text. Gets overconfident and gets wrecked every other race after that. So we know
Trails gets
3-Eye
5 and
Rock.
6.
We know 3-Eye Rock is a thing, and
Well, I'm interested to know if there was actually a glove block in 3. Because Trails was just like, see you later after he hosed Rebo.
you mean Thirwolf.
Yeah, sorry.
We're still calling them Trails. Let's keep doing it.
I've only done it twice, right?
3 times. I've been keeping track.
Can we put that up on the tracker?
How many times that you've called them Trails?
Yeah.
We'll just keep a mark of it. How about we keep a track of how many
Yeah.
times the both of us have called them Trails?
Chat'll keep track. They'll do it.
So I'm pretty sure Trails is doing fine currently, so, you know. No! I don't count! Okay, you know what? Fine, I do count. The Valley of Nothing. The Valley of Pea Bags.
Thirwolf still has 4 lives, so we're getting a lot of extra life drops. Oh, what was that?
Fon just grabbed a magic jar.
That was a magic jar on the desert tile. Okay. Alright, so we're narrowing down our glove locations, ladies and gentlemen, which will either be 3, 4, 5, or 6.
So as Thirwolf in chat says that they used to call it the Valley of Mild Discomfort. How does that count?
He's just counting every time you say it. I think.
I didn't know. I said Thirwolf as in Trails in chat.
So wait, if you call Trails Thirwolf in chat, does it reverse the counter?
Apparently it counts up, so,
That's right, no glove in 6, thank you,
The joke has run its course. No, it has not. We'll keep going. I love this joke.
Yes, we did get a hint that we know the child is in 6.
Why can't glove be in P6? Why can't glove be in P4? Then we'll be here all night.
Well, P4 is a good location for the glove. It pops up there somewhat regularly. Especially, we got Fairy. Really, the glove is the only block in this, because everything has just been kind of handed to our runners. You know, early hammer, easy access to both items in Death Mountain, one of them being required. That hammer also gave you access to one of the spell items, I believe. And then the other spell item was out there, so it really wasn't terrible. And looks
This
like
Guma
is gonna, he's
is
gonna
really
chop down
weak.
Guma. He's hosing him.
Really
Doing a
weak.
fantastic job.
No extra health, not a whole lot, just...
Yeah, that seemed like it was only a 12-hit Guma, and that's how you hose Guma, ladies and gentlemen.
And Trails just dunked his P5 gem. And he'll be on his way to GP after a couple more... God, no, I did it again.
You're doing it on purpose, though, so that doesn't count.
No, I'm actually... that was actually an accident. Or was it? So we're going back in for the item, and,
Yeah, not a bad play at all. Magic
now
key.
Fon also has that magic key, so now we're pretty much doubling up.
Yeah, pretty good lead for Trails. Right here. Oh, here's the item room in 5. So Fon needs to...
Prediction, it's child. It's child.
Oh, there it
Oh,
is.
it's actually glove.
Glove in 5. Choke fingers in chat, please.
I was thinking it was gonna be the child, but that's better.
Really? It doesn't work?
What? Choke finger? Nah, it's not gonna work. Middle finger.
That's what the choke finger is.
We should get an emote called middle finger and just have the cross, but it's upside down.
Yeah, but you don't know about the choke finger emote?
I know what you're talking about.
Oh, okay.
And have like a middle finger transparent over the holy cross upside down. I could make an emote like that for ZSR.
Yeah, crank them out. More the better.
Yeah.
Thirwolf diving into Palace 6. Apparently, at this point, it looks like he's got a stranglehold, but it's still anybody's game. Even though it's not. I just heard commentators say that before. Man, 21 for Fairy at Magic 6, that's fantastic. We really haven't had to worry about that because Palace diving really wasn't a problem, and then also we had the magic key on top of it, so I think that was the first Fairy cast we've seen, other than the failed chimney attempt by Fon.
I had to disappear for a moment because the cat jumped on top of my desk and keyboard and scared me half to death.
Yeah, cats are the worst.
Well, I'm sitting here in the dark, and it's an all-black cat that jumps on my desk. It scared the crap out of me. Quite literally. I feel like I did
Literally, you
get...
should've
I
been
got
gone for
yeeted.
longer.
I got yeeted.
Yeah, I've heard that word before.
The Valley of Mild Discomfort. I wouldn't even call that a valley, I'd call that a plaza.
Can you explain what that word means?
What, yeet?
Yeah. I thought that means if you're like half Polish, half Jamaican.
What?
That's what I heard. Is that wrong?
I mean, I just look at it like another word for awesome, but alright.
Oh, alright.
One of those new word kids things, you know.
Those kids and their words.
I say eat all the time, and I just think it means awesome. One day that word will change, and I won't know it, and it'll probably be the most offensive thing ever.
Nice, Trails, and nice work.
Is yeet
where's
like
Yunos?
28 miles per hour?
Where's Yunos? Yunos would appreciate that joke.
So, may I ask, what is the context of that joke?
Of what?
The 28 miles per hour? Am I missing
Oh,
something?
hey, look it up. I'm not allowed to talk about it. Well, you want me to talk about it?
Yes, I want to know what it is!
I'm not going to talk about it on this stream.
Is it not safe?
I'm under, like, what's it called where I'm, like, not allowed to say things? Some type of agreement. Non-disclosure agreement, that's what it is. I'm not allowed to disclose that. All I'm gonna say is that I'm not gonna get myself banned. Alright, so there's a race going on, ladies and gentlemen.
I took the moment to look that up on Google. I got something I should not be reading.
What did it say?
Do not Google it. Just do not.
Heart container in, where are we? Looks like he's in Palace 4? Yeah, heart container in Palace 4.
Is Thirwolf in P6?
Thirwolf is, yes. Oh, good lord! Oh.
That was a good time to ferry.
So this is looking fantastic for Thirwolf, like, very good speed. Oh, he's going for the jackhammer too. That's a beefy Barba though.
Are we gonna see a Trails dunk?
Is that when you jump in the lava?
Come on, Trails, you can do it.
Oh yeah, that's the Highlander. That's true.
There can only be one, and Thirwolf has done it.
Oh, 9 short, but who cares?
That's earning a gem, but alright.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, it doesn't matter. Okay, where is Palace 4? I don't remember. Because I have no concept of the overworld. But Fon does complete Palace for it.
Does Thirwolf know where P4 is?
He probably hasn't
it's-
seen it yet.
it's in
he's
Death
definitely
Valley.
Searching. Is it?
Yeah, he sees it. He's going right up to it because it's the last one he hasn't gone to yet.
Yeah, this should be real easy. It'll be a very quick completion, and then he will up A, and then GP was right by start, so this is gonna be a quick one, I'm guessing.
Honestly, excellent routing. Although I probably still would have considered P1 last early on, but I don't know.
No, you gotta do P1 as quick as possible. But what do I know?
The Valley of Death. What did you say? The Valley of what? Is this the part where I pretend that I'm an old man doing commentary in the booth?
Well, you already did blind, so you might as well do deaf.
What?
Exactly.
Now I feel like I'm just insulting old people. I feel really upset that I did that. I'm so sorry.
Well, I mean, hearing disability is something that generally happens to people as they age.
What?
So, Fon, to get back in this, let me think. I don't know if Thirwolf grabbed Upstab or not. I'm trying to think of things that can block him, but that would be the only thing.
Do you actually willingly do old person commentary? You know, one day I'm gonna do commentary with the impression of SpongeBob the entire way through.
I thought you were doing that right now.
Do you actually want me to?
No, I just thought you already
No,
were.
you don't want it. Trust me. Yeah, even Alan doesn't want it. No. Oh God, no.
How about, can you do Sling Blade?
What is that?
You know what Sling Blade is?
Not that old. Not,
How old are you?
27. I don't know what Sling Blade
Oh, wow.
is.
I was about 10 years off.
Did you think I was 37?
I don't remember. I'm just talking.
I mean, I could give you my impression of my SpongeBob laugh, though, but it goes beyond me. And
Well, that
Thirwolf is now ready for GP.
Really good Kirok fight. Like, that was instant.
Child was not needed. I wonder where Child is, though.
Child's in 6. Barba slithers with the child. And, I mean, take what that sentence means for what you will. But, that's the truth.
Not safe for work? Question mark?
Yeah.
Slithers.
Barba is a Catholic priest. Too soon. So yeah, there's our up A, and we're in GP 103 entering GP. Very, very fast, very good time. Thirwolf is hosing right now. Fon needs a miracle. Again, it's whether he has upstab or not. I don't know if Thir has upstab, but we'll keep track. Okay, so we have the ass end of the L7 drop room to the right immediately in GP, and we're going to go to the left. I'm going to track this for you, ladies and gentlemen.
You're gonna track GP for us?
Oh yeah. That way we know where we are.
Go down and left, too.
fairy room. That's interesting. Fairy room up into a paperclip. So this is the only right turn option that we have available. In GP, there are 2 left turns available. Oh, Jacobus. That makes it even more interesting.
That's the Jackamus room.
That is the Jacobus room, yes. Okay, he took a peek. That means he knows there's a right turn exit if you go down the elevator in Jacobus room.
That Moa just doing the
There's a
moonwalk.
dead end.
I believe that Moa was just doing the moonwalk.
Yeah, honestly though, even if Thirwolf runs into an upstab block, I don't think that's enough for Fon to make a comeback here. Okay, taking the up elevator, that's interesting. We know that it's a left turn, so there are 3 left turns unsearched, and then this is the right turn where we're going, which is a dead end, so you gotta take your choice of one of the 3 left turns. And why not take this one? It's right here.
What is that number?
Oh, what, he was trying to post like a, what is that? Oh, an IP6.
Are you trying to reset Thirwolf's console? Can we not, please? Can we just keep our race going?
Down elevator turns into a theater room. And to the right. Ooh, interesting. Eon drop. He's gonna check to the right. You don't want to take an Eon drop before you have to. Unless you're Eon, of course. Oh, and
Paid off.
Yeah, I don't want to take that drop because you got T-Bird right here. So, we have 3 different options. I didn't see... No, we did see a drop into a room, so that Eon could have dropped back to the beginning loop. But there's also 2 left turns right after that, and then Thunderbird. So, what it looks like right here is that there's not a ton of Great Palace left after Thunderbird. But it's hard to say. You never know. We've already seen 2 dead ends, but one of those lefts they could both lead to a dead end. Those are still out there. And Thirwolf's not going for any 5 bangers, unfortunately, but he's got a really good technique. It looks like he's getting 3 going to the left and 2 going to the right.
I'm gonna assume that the max heart containers here was 7, not 8.
Well, it's 8.
Was it set to that? I thought it was true rando.
No, it's 8.
Well, we're at the end, so we'll see.
Pretty clean fight.
I've never heard of a false rando, but alright. I'm game for it.
Yeah, right. This might just be an extra room here with this drop. This kind of makes me think that we're going to see Dark Link in the next right room right here. Kind of feels that way, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. Oh, we get another drop! So this will be another drop into a direct right turn. That would be fun. Put both of those after Thunderbird. Didn't want to waste
Thirwolf
his time.
taking in a death abuse.
Yeah,
or
didn't
that
wanna waste his
magic
time
back.
breaking the blocks that way, because that confirms that he doesn't have upstab. So we could still run into an upstab block. That's not out of the equation, but most likely Darklink's going to be in the next room or close by.
Here it is. This is a GG if he kills him. He's on his final life. This could be it for Fon.
Now, Fon did find the glove, but too little too late. I mean, Fon was finding things, you know, he was doing fine. Doing it in the right order, or, you know, in the wrong order, apparently, but, just a little bit slower, didn't get that glove,
And this is over. This is GG. Thirwolf has won this race. Fon didn't win. DH Stom won. So, what is his SRL time?
oh, I don't know, 109? Nice work, Thirwolf, you hosed him.
Thanks. I always appreciate when Raft is in Death Mountain and Glove in 5. That's always fun.
Yeah, I mean, it is fun, but in this case, it didn't really, like... I don't think it made it that challenging for us just because it told you where it was. We found all the hints pretty quickly.
Yeah, I was surprised to find all 4, like, immediately, basically.
Right, yeah, that was pretty crazy. And then by that time, it was just like, well, you just had to open spots in the east, so there wasn't a whole lot of places where that glove to be hiding. So digging 5 was a great, you know, a great play.
That and I'd already seen 2 left dead ends, 1 right dead end, so I'm like, at this point, I'm so deep in, I might as well look, so...
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that was just Seed just kind of gave you everything you needed for the most part, except for that glove location. But that didn't hang you up at all. And a very speedy time there, less than 110. Impressive.
Yeah. I mean, GP was kind. I mean, I just took rights and it worked out, so...
Yeah, I was watching, and it was funny that it made you take those 2 drops after T-Bird, you know, just for no real reason.
Yeah, I saw that drop destination right at start, and I'm like, uh-oh. After T-Bird, I'm not taking a drop unless forced, and, well...
Right, yeah. Yeah, especially because that Eon drop right before T-Bird, it probably would loop you back to start.
Yeah, very likely. There's basically very little chance I was taking that Eon drop, given if I had any options to the right.
Yeah, that's just the way that one laid itself out. Yeah, just use the traditional process and go right.
Yeah, I felt pretty good about my time, given that I didn't have to backtrack to like 2 or 3 or anything. I was very happy that 3 wasn't glove blocked, and I could just knock it out when I was there.
Yeah, that was the only other thing that was kind of hanging over the head, or at least because I didn't know if the item was glove blocked out of 3. I didn't know if you saw that or not. Did you, or did you just decide to leave?
I just decided to leave. I'm like, it gave me the boss. I'm gone.
Yeah,
and if need be, I'll come back.
Yeah, that's a very good play, obviously. But yeah, this is yeah, you kind of destroyed it because Fon still got a couple gems to place. He just got the glove, like as you completed. So.
Well, you know, gotta come roaring into the 2-1s. There's some tough competition in there, I hear.
There might be 1 or 2 people. I'm not really sure. But yeah, yeah. Anything else you thought about that seed? Because it kind of just, yeah, there wasn't really a ton of goofy stuff other than, hey, where was that glove? But by that time, you only had a few locations to search.
My other thought about that seed is, man, does that thing like dropping keys and 1-ups? They were just dropping like candy.
I like the fact that DM was just open as it was.
Well, that first entrance really gave me pause. Like, I'm going to try to find the second entrance to this Death Mountain, because that single cave, that wasn't going to happen unless I was forced to.
Yeah, that hint was pretty huge for that.
Hints are the only reason I'll pretty much walk under grave tiles always with this flag set, just because that old lady sometimes knows things.
Yeah, I mean, you know, how much time does it cost you to go in there, and then who knows if she tells you where the glove is? It's just Yeah, with these flags, you basically have to do that. Well, especially with, I feel that the most important thing is, you know, if you find Rudo and Mido, you know, get that hint for that spell, because that could be the whole game.
I was actually very fortunate that I found Rudo and Mito like at the end of my west exploration because I just never went up from start. I saw like the glove blocked thing there, and I'm like, I'm gonna get there later if I find a hammer. And the two towns were there, and that was very convenient.
Yeah, Fon did it the opposite way, so it was just so much easier for you since you had both of them, and it was like, well, yeah, you know, let's get these spells before I go sailing. Clear it all out.
Yeah.
I
I went back to find Trophy, which was a 1-up. I appreciate that.
Oh yeah. Nothing wrong with that. It helps, especially when all the enemies are dropping them too.
Oh, sure. I'm kind of curious how... I just stopped caring about him at one point and just like, I'm just leaving him behind. I have too many.
I mean, yeah, no, definitely, because from an outsider's point of view, I'm just watching the race, and every time I saw you die, it kept saying like, oh, you have 4 lives still. I was like, why does he always have 4 lives every single time? It's like,
It's
where it was.
They just... I mean, sometimes they just drop when I was like right there, so it just... I hear the 1-up sound, and I'm like, oh, I got another. Okay.
Yeah, why not? So yeah,
the other thing of note was Maze Island. Yeah.
Yeah, kind of made you look around a little bit because both of the items were up in that upper right-hand corner.
Yeah, which if you have boots, you just walk over and you find them, but
yeah, it put the boots in the spot where you had to fight your way through everything else to get to it. At least that's what I thought I saw.
Yeah, that was the way it went. And I kind of wanted the boots just because that free water tile and the whole glove question. It's just so much easier.
Yeah, boots generally simplify everything, especially, yeah, when you get... Because both hints, yeah, we saw both hints for Maze Island, didn't we? Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
That's kind of interesting, too. But yeah, Thirwolf, I'd say congratulations, nice win. With that, here it's week 3 of the Swiss, and you're 2-1. And you're in good company, and you're going into the brackets, so you'll be able to fight it out.
Oh boy, good times ahead.
Yeah, it only gets easier.
Is that the case? It's just easier from now on out? Just, you know, raft, glove, everything required in the first couple of West Caves?
Yeah, probably not. Probably none of those things happen, then also you're racing Dig Shake at the same time.
Oh, yeah, and Kid for, like, Reflect is under the boulder in Death Mountain.
Yeah, something hilarious like that. It was funny because we even got the hint for the Kid in this seed where we knew that it led to fire. It could have been Thunderfire too, for all we know. I don't think anybody actually figured out what it was.
Well, I wasn't shooting fire when I was fighting Thunderbird, right?
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, so it wasn't. It definitely wasn't. And the only time.
So where was the Kid at?
For the item. Oh, you didn't see that hint.
Nah, I just ducked out of there.
Kid was in P6.
Oh, fun times.
But yeah,
I'm guessing down an elevator before I went right, really early in the palace. I think that was the only possible right I left behind.
Yeah, not sure. That was the only other thing I wanted to say about this seed was that palaces 1, 2, and 3 were like, they just handed you the boss. It seemed like they were only a couple rooms in. All 3 of them.
Yeah, and I found, well, Forest Boss wasn't too bad. I didn't find all the dead ends, so...
But yeah, your Karok fight seemed like it was instantaneous. That was one of the fastest Karok fights I have ever seen.
I think that was possibly my fastest Karok fight ever. He just melted. It was pretty ridiculous.
It seemed like you only had to hit him 4 or 5 times, and he was just like, "Oh yeah, go ahead, I'm done." With no thanks.
But thanks for the commentary, restream, tracking, all that fun stuff. I'm gonna duck out of here.
All right.
Gonna suffer for the next 15, 20 minutes.
All right, later.
Good luck with your next tournament.
Thank you.
I meant to say match, but close enough, right?
Oh yeah, whatever you want to say. So yes, that was your winner, Thirwolf, from this race. We still have Fon2d2 finishing up. Do we stay with this? Is that what we do?
I guess.
Okay. Well, there's a Wizrobe. Oh, you're asking? Okay. I don't know if I'm supposed to talk about this.
Talk about what?
Getting secret messages.
Need secret messages.
Super secret messages.
How are they super secret?
Well, I mean, that's why I can't tell you about it.
Why discuss them if they're super secret on stream? What is wrong with you? Extra toasty. So do you want to talk about that stream? Or are we just gonna see Thirwolf play Zelda 1 next?
I don't know, it's kind of...
I think we can watch Zelda 1, right? Does anybody in chat want to watch Zelda 1?
Alright,
And
yeah,
before we
okay.
have an incoming Z1, Z2 multi-world mix-up rando going on right now.
Oh, really? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, that's what we're doing right now.
Alright. Well,
It's a
apparently
cross-world seed.
we're gonna transfer over to that, so, that's your race, folks. Thirwolf is going to advance to the bracket rounds. Fon is going to fall to 1 and 2. Needs to get another win to advance, but that was your race. So thanks for hanging out, ladies and gentlemen. And thanks for commentary, Zelda 2, potential master of the future.
You're referring to me.
Yeah, that's you.
You're referring to me as a master.
Well, potential.
Potential.
I saw a message in Discord one time where it said like you were going to be the
I'm
greatest
gonna
Zelda player of all time.
I'm gonna become the very best like no one ever was.
Yeah. So I was just,
Totally.
I felt like I had to make fun of you as much as possible for posting that.
I know.
Alright, so want to add my thanks to both Maris Memes and Buzz Thunder for commentating tonight, and Tomeltech for tracking. Gonna go ahead and raid Fon. So as he finishes up Barba and goes through GP, go ahead and drop him a little love, give him some encouragement, and we will see you guys next time.
Alright, guys, go watch him.
Thank you very much, and have a good night.
Too.